Hello everyone and welcome back to Half Magic Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is a message from your higher self. So this can be advice, a future prediction, some comfort. There are 4 piles to choose from and I suggest selecting your pile based on the pile marker that sparks a memory in you. So for example, I would choose pile 1, altar, because of these figurines, these little statues on the altar. I just bought a statue of Aphrodite for myself. So that is why I would select my pile. I will put the timestamps in the description down below, so feel free to pause this video now to select your pile, and let's get started. If you selected pile 1, altar, welcome to your reading. Let's figure out what your message from your higher self is. So we're starting off your spread here with this 7 of Pentacles. And immediately what I'm getting is that there is something that you have been putting a lot of your effort and time into that you haven't really reaped the results of yet. So for example, this could be you really working extra hard at work to maybe earn a promotion, to earn a raise. This could be you working really hard at the gym. You're trying to tone up your body and lose weight. It could be you working really hard in school to have good grades and you're not getting any acknowledgement really from your professors. Maybe you're waiting on that. It could be that you have been working really hard on a creative project. Maybe you've been working on a painting every day and it's just not finished yet. It feels like it's not coming together. And this time period where you have already put in so much effort, but you're still not seeing results, can be very frustrating. And I think that's represented in this Page of Cups in reverse, which is kind of feeling like you're not receiving emotional validation. You're not receiving any compassion in this area. You don't feel like you're being acknowledged. And because of that, it's draining you. And so for a lot of you, I feel like you're in kind of this burnout phase where even though you were initially very passionate about this project or completing this goal, you're starting to feel uninspired and jaded just because you feel like you don't have that support or you don't have the emotional high of having something tangible to prove to yourself that you've done a good job. And with the King of Wands in the middle of your spread, I think this really represents you. So for a lot of you, you could be Leos or have a prominent Leo placement in your natal chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Could also be another fire sign. I'm getting in order from most likely to least likely Leo, then Aries, and then Sagittarius. But generally, embodying this King of Wands energy, you are someone who I think people do take notice of, and even if they haven't expressed their admiration of what you're doing yet, it's not because no one's noticing. I think you maybe discount yourself because you have such high expectations for yourself and how you want other people to perceive you. And I think it can be discouraging if you feel like you're not receiving enough feedback or positive feedback or any feedback at all. But because you were so passionate about this project and you put all of this time and effort in, I think people are recognizing that, because the King of Wands is someone who, obviously they're the highest court card, and the Suit of Wands, this is someone who is very well established, and it's also someone who has a lot of passion and a lot of excitement. And I think that passion and excitement is really what will continue to sustain you until, and this is really the main message of the pile, I think, until you do have someone above you, represented by this Emperor figure, because the Emperor often represents people that have some kind of authority over us. So this could be a parent, it could be a boss, it could be a teacher, something like that. This person will acknowledge you and offer you this Page of Pentacles, this message of very tangible support. So for example, this could be your boss coming to you and saying, I'm sorry I haven't really acknowledged it yet, but I've noticed that you've done a really great job, and because of that we're giving you a raise, or I would like to offer you this promotion. This could be your teacher, if you're a student, coming to you and saying you've really improved your essay writing skills. I would love to use this essay you turned in as like an example for a good essay for future classes or your future classmates. It could be someone, maybe you've been working on, some kind of lifestyle change. Like I said, maybe you've been working on losing weight or toning up, gaining muscle, and, someone that you really admire their body or their musculature, they come up to you and they're like, you know what, I've noticed that you have been like really bulking up recently. Like you look so muscular, you look so toned. Do you have any secrets? And that's very flattering for you. It's one of those things where someone that you are looking up to or someone that you want to impress is coming to you and really giving you that satisfaction that you need. So overall, the message of this pile is don't give up just because it feels stagnant right now. You are making the progress, and if you continue to tap into that passion and that energy that originally sent you on this journey, you will receive in the end this very tangible support and help, assistance, and praise that you have been looking for. And I think that's reflected in the pile marker that you selected, this altar. And at the bottom of this card, it says dedication. So this is really a card about devoting yourself to a certain thing in order to achieve results, right? We think about our altar. It's something that you would upkeep every day. It's something that you would maybe perform magic or spells at in order to reach a common goal, in order to work your way towards something. And so that upkeep, that daily upkeep that you have been doing is ultimately going to get you what you want in the end. It's all about that dedication. So we also have here a conscious spirit card, and this is integration. I combine body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. Now that's a little existential, but really I think the main point of this card, integration, is that you are allowing yourself to continue and to absorb the messages around you and not be discouraged because everything's not falling into place exactly how you want it right now. It's being able to continue even with fear, even with doubt. And the Making Magic card that we got here says, successful career, so a happy working environment, pay rises and promotions, which really goes with that Page of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, I do think this is specifically career related. I do think any hard work that you've been putting in your career, in your workplace, is going to pay off and be acknowledged, and you will probably get a raise or promotion sometime soon. However, doesn't have to be your job. As I said, there's other options here. So it could be that you are really successful at school, you're successful in this transformation that you're trying to perform on yourself, and you are going to be very satisfied with your results and the praise that you are going to get in the future. So don't give up now just because it feels stagnant or because you feel a little discouraged. You are on the correct path. All right, my pile ones, that is it for your reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you again, and take care. If you selected pile 2, which, welcome to your reading. Let's figure out what your higher self wants to say to you. So overall, this whole pile to me is really about change. And I think for a lot of you, you have been craving a big change in your life, because we're starting off your spread here with this 10 of Wands. And this is a card about feeling burdened, feeling like you've taken on too much, feeling like you're the person who's always putting all of this effort in and never seeing the results. And for a lot of you in particular, I think that this relates to your love life, although if that does not apply to you, that does not have to be the case. It could be another area of your life. But for a lot of you, I'm thinking that this is you maybe feeling like you always feel like you're chasing after people and no one is ever like fighting to have you romantically, or you feel like you're the one that it takes you so long to like recover from breakups. You feel like you're always carrying around all this baggage and no one wants to come and like help you or be with you. And that has been very like taxing on you to the point where you're almost like considering giving up. Now, the good news is that after this Ten of Wands, we go to the Ace of Cups, which is any ace is a new opportunity. An Ace of Cups in particular is a new opportunity to create emotional bonds. And a lot of the times, the Ace of Cups shows up as a new relationship, a new romantic interest. And so that's why I say for a lot of you, I do think this pile relates to love. However, again, if that is not applicable to your life, it could be this other area of your life that you have been having issues in. So, for example, maybe you feel like you are having a lot of issues with your family, you're having issues making friends, you're having issues getting a job, you're having issues just feeling like fulfilled in your life generally. There is this new opportunity coming for you that will be emotionally fulfilling. And for a lot of you, this is a specific person that is coming in and is going to offer you their emotions, who is going to reveal that they have feelings for you and would like to be with you. And this is a big change because we go from the 10, which is the last of the numericals for the court cards, to an ace. So we go from this ending, this hard ending of where you just feel like you want to give up, you're done with it, you're so exhausted, to this beautiful, fresh new beginning that really reinvigorates you. And not only does it reinvigorate you, but with the 9 of Cups in the middle of your spread, this is really a dream come true. The 9 of Cups is my wish fulfillment card. So this is like, if this is a person coming in for you, this is someone that really just checks all those boxes. They are honest, they're loyal, they're kind, they make you laugh, you're attracted to them, they're fun to be around. If this is a new opportunity for you, it's like the perfect job. They pay you enough. Everyone who works there is really cool. The commute's not really long. It's like perfect for you. If it's making a new friend, it's like the perfect person to hang out with. You have the same interests. They want to go do the same things you do. They, like texting you the same amount that you enjoy texting. You have the same sense of humor. If this is maybe reinvigorating your relationship with like family members, this is maybe your family member coming to you to apologize and saying, you know what, I definitely see your point of view now. I'm sorry that this happened and this happened, and I will move forward to really work to remedy our relationship and not repeat those same patterns. So this is really like, not only do you get this kind of unexpected, fresh new person or new start, but it's really like amazing and it's perfect for you. And on top of that, you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is, again, another 10. It's the last numerical card in the suit for the Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles is all about stability. This is something that could last you for a long time. So this is not something that's going to be ripped out from under you. If you're one of those people that feels like if you get something good, you're like, what's the catch? There's really no catch here. This is something that will be in your life for a long time. And in particular, if this is a person coming in for you romantically, this could be the person that you end up settling down with and having children with, because sometimes the 10 of Pentacles can indicate like generations of families. This could also be someone that you move in with, that you like physically live with, that you adopt pets with, that you get married to. If this is not a romantic person, this could be a job that you end up staying at for a long time, maybe even until you retire. This is a job where you get like consistent raises and you feel very financially secure. If this is a friend, this is someone that you will be friends with for life. Like, it's very much like there is no wavering here. This situation is meant for you and it will stay with you. It's loyal to you and it's something that you can build and grow on. Now, with the Queen of Wands at the end of your spread, I think this is kind of maybe a specific person that is related to this situation. So, for example, if this is a romantic partner coming in for you, the Queen of Wands can be representative of that person. So they could be an Aries or have a prominent Aries placement in their natal chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But generally, this person is very attractive, very fun to be around. They're very supportive. Like, they're the kind of person who just hypes up all of their friends. Like, they would never make you try to feel bad about yourself, but they're also like the coolest person, So Not only are they super cool, but they're never like looking down on other people. They don't think that they're cooler than everyone else. But usually this person's like well cultured, they're smart, they're interesting, they're well traveled, they are funny, and honestly, seriously, very physically attractive. So if that is your romantic partner coming in, that's very sexy for you. For others of you, this could be maybe the person that offers you the job, your boss. So this is someone who's very fun, very supportive. It could be this is your friend who's very adventurous and takes you to do all of these new things. But really, this message from your higher self is saying that even if it feels really rough right now or you feel like there's no hope, just know that it's actually going to turn out super awesome for you and you're going to love what it turns into. And that's coming through in the pile marker that you selected, which is Witch, and the bottom of this card says Healer. So really this is about healing that mindset, healing this part of you that feels like you should just give up, like it's never going to happen for you, like no one's going to ever care about you as much as you care about like impressing them, or no one's going to put the same amount of effort into being with you as you put into being with them. That's done. You are going to heal those insecurities through this relationship, through this offer, from this new thing that's coming through. And we have also a conscious spirit card. So this one is Embrace Change, and it says, I move easily and confidently through the changes in my life. So again, this whole pile is really about this big change coming in for you. And so this is about you embracing it. Allow yourself to trust the process, because I think for a lot of you, because you have felt so overburdened and so exhausted in this area of your life for so long, that it's going to be difficult for you to initially kind of let go and let this person or this opportunity in, because you are one of those people where you're like, what's the catch? But allow yourself to embrace it. Allow yourself to go along with it, because clearly it's going to turn out very well for you. Your Making Magic card is Fire, which says the element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. So transformation, again, that's change. So this is really this beautiful change from feeling overburdened, feeling like nobody cares as much as you do, to feeling supported, feeling like you're having your dreams come true, feeling like very secure with where you are in your relationships with this person or in your job or whatever the situation is to you. And also, the fire on this card really goes with that Queen of Wands. Wands is the suit of fire. So this person that is coming into your life who will be involved in this change is a very fiery individual. This is someone who really brings a lot of energy into the room and into your life, and really reinvigorates you and makes you more passionate about this area of your life, whether that's dating, love, your job, your career, hanging out with family, friends, whatever. So overall, my pile twos, this is a really great message from your higher self. It's really encouragement to keep going and not give up and not allow yourself to feel like there's nothing else out there for you. So congratulations again. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you again, and take care. If you selected Pile 3, Lunasa, welcome to your reading. Let's figure out what your message from your higher self is. So we're starting off your spread here with this 8 of Cups. And immediately what I'm getting from this pile is that you all have a very big need to move on from something or someone, so a specific situation, a specific person that is no longer serving you. The 8 of Cups is a card about emotional transformation. And a lot of the times, the transformation, the thing that you're leaving behind, is not necessarily bad for you, although in this case, I think that the thing that you're leaving behind is holding you back or making you feel not great about yourself in a lot of ways. And it's, giving up something that's maybe comfortable, that you're familiar with, that you have a hard time letting go of in order to branch out and find something that ultimately will be better for you. So again, for a lot of you, I do feel like this is a specific person in your life. The overall vibe I'm getting from this is almost kind of like an emotionally tumultuous relationship. someone that maybe you dated that it just really negatively impacted your self-esteem. It doesn't have to be that, though. It could be a job where you just feel kind of scared to leave it because you don't know if you're going to find something else that pays as well or something that's as stable. There's this fear of branching out and leaving behind this situation or this person because you're afraid of what might happen if you do, of what else is out there for you. But ultimately, with the Seven of Swords next to this, I think that it is really important for you to leave this behind, because the Seven of Swords is a card about being like a little sneaky and underhanded. So I think that this person or this situation that you're dealing with ultimately is not good for you. This person doesn't make you feel good about yourself. They make you feel abandoned. This situation makes you feel like you can't really trust the people around you. So again, it could be a very negative, toxic work environment. But for a lot of you, I am picking up that this is a specific relationship, romantic or platonic, with a person who kind of made you feel like if you weren't up to these kind of impossible to reach standards, like it felt like they had a goalpost of what kind of person you're supposed to be in order to earn their love or their respect or the affection, and it kept moving every time you tried harder. And the good news is, and the message that your higher self wants to deliver to you, is that in the middle of your spread here, we have the Strength card, and this is your strength. This is the only major arcana card in this entire spread. And major arcana is really these like big life lessons. These are the very important spiritual things, whereas these other cards, the minor arcana cards, are less important. So this strength is really the message that you have to take with you. All of this other stuff, all of this frustration will not matter in the long run of your life, but what does matter is the strength that you cultivate in order to overcome this. So the strength in question is you being able to say, even though I'm afraid of what might happen if I leave, if I venture off on my own, even though this is comfortable to me, even though I feel a sense of like obligation to stay here or to support this person or be with this person, I have to do what's best for me. And being able to establish that and move forward in that capacity. And I think these last two cards are really just reiterating that, because it feels like with the Seven of Wands, this is a card about feeling like you just are constantly being criticized. Everyone's against you. You feel like you can't do anything right. You feel like you're barely holding on. But both of these cards also have an upside. So I think this is how you currently feel with this particular person or this situation. But the good news about the Seven of Wands is this person who is having all of these struggles always comes out on top. They're never actually in any real danger. So all of these things that maybe the people in your ear are telling you, or all of these situations that are making you doubt yourself, are really, as I said, going to be negligible in the long term of your life, because you have the internal strength, the bravery, and the smarts to be able to take a step back from this person or situation and move on. Another thing is the Five of Pentacles. This is a card that is about poverty, and in this particular spread, I'm getting like emotional poverty. But for some of you, this is related to a specific job. So let's say you're in a very toxic work environment, but you're afraid of leaving because you don't want to have to go find a new job. You're afraid you're not going to make as much money. You're afraid you're not going to be able to find a new job that you like. This is that fear of maybe poverty. For others of you, if this is about a specific person, this is the fear that you will be all alone. So if it's like a romantic partner, this is the fear that no one else is going to want to date you, or no one's going to want to be with you. If this is about a family member, this is the feeling that you are like alone in the world. If you walk away from them, who else is going to be there for you? And that's a really heavy feeling to sit with, obviously, but again, I think there's an upside to this card, and the upside is in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. This card is typically depicted by two people that are kind of walking outside together in the snow, and they're sick and they're poor, but they're together. And so a lot of the times I see this card almost as finding someone who will stick with you through thick and thin, who will be with you when you're at your worst and doesn't, hate you or put you down for having issues or having problems. And I think that is really the message that your higher self wants to tell you, is that even though you feel right now that, if I walk away from this person or this situation who I just have a bad gut feeling about, I know that there's something wrong here. I know that there's something off. I feel like, well, what if it just gets harder for me? I don't have anyone to support me. I won't have anyone who, likes me or loves me or is there for me. And your higher self wants to tell you that that is not the case, that you have so much internal strength and that you will overcome all of these situations. Any of life's obstacles that have been thrown at you, you have survived so far and you will survive in the future. And not only that, but you will find people who don't stay with you in spite of those things. They stay with you because they like that those negative things, those negative experiences shaped who you are as a person. And that's also coming through in the pile marker you selected, the Lunasa, which says prosperity. And this is a card really about kind of good luck coming in for you. It's about changing the tide. So historically, Lunasa is almost like going from famine to like an abundance of harvest. So you're going from feeling emotionally drained, from feeling betrayed, from feeling like you can't really trust what this person or this situation is doing you, to overcoming that with your strength, being able to walk away, and then finally experiencing some good luck. You're finally experiencing some more freedom for yourself. You're breaking away from these people or the situation that's no longer serving you. You're not allowing yourself to be held back out of a sense of obligation or duty to this person. And ultimately, that is what allows you to thrive and create all of these new wonderful experiences for yourself. And this is also kind of echoed in your Conscious Spirit card, which is Spirit Awakens. This card says, I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. And the description of this card is kind of like, you don't need to let other people's words or actions or feeling like you owe them something to hold you back from what is correct for you. When you really align with your intuition and your inner self, you will know the correct path for you. And I think that's really coincides with the Strength card, which is what your higher self wants you to tap into, is this kind of brave lion energy of being able to stand up for yourself and take the direction that you know is correct for you, which is away from this person or the situation that is not making you happy, that is not making you feel good, that even if it's comfortable or it's what you know it's no longer serving you. And finally, that is all echoed in the Making Magic card you selected, which is Breaking Bad Habits. This says self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. So I think the bad habit in question is feeling like you have to stick around with a situation or a person that is hurting you. I think you are finally letting go of that situation and you are moving on. And because of that, you are coming into a higher level of self-acceptance, of being able to feel like you have a lot more control over your life and who you allow in it or what situations you allow to be in it, of feeling like you have more control of overcoming obstacles and ultimately just, I feel like, raising your self-esteem. And that's a really beautiful reading. So congratulations to you, my pile threes. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you again, and take care. If you selected pile 4, broomstick, welcome to your reading. Let's figure out what your message from your higher self is. So immediately the feeling that I'm getting for this pile is that probably you are someone who made some New Year's resolutions. You could have even made a vision board, because this pile is definitely about manifesting some things that you have been envisioning for yourself. So we start off the spread here with this Wheel of Fortune and this Knight of Wands. And if you look at this spread, there's 2 knights here, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, and they're both facing the card to the left of them. So with the Knight of Wands, this is a message or an action that gives kind of creative joy, spark. It's a new hobby, it's a new habit, it's a new pattern. It could even be like exercising or something like that. But you can see this this action, this message that you are embodying moving forward is going to bring you to, it's looking toward this Wheel of Fortune, which is a card about luck. It's about things really coming together, things expanding for you, feeling like you're making big moves, like you're really getting a lot out of it. So I feel like for a lot of you, whatever this is, so for example, let's say you said, this year I'm going to learn how to play an instrument. Not only do you work on playing the instrument, but maybe you join a band, like a local band, and you really have a lot of fun doing that. Maybe you say, I'm going to learn how to paint, and you start taking paint classes or pottery classes or something, and you meet a new friend there that you have so much fun with, or you just kind of form like a better community, or you start selling your art. It's something like that. For others of you, it could be you said, I'm going to start going to the gym every year, and because you go to the gym, you find out you really like it, and you decide, I want to be a personal trainer, and you take on your first client this year. It's one of those leaps from kind of this nascent beginning of you just deciding to put these thoughts that you've been having into action, and then finally experiencing like the luck from all of that energy that you've put in. So your higher self really wants to tell you to keep going, to keep trying to pursue this new passion, this new creative energy that you have, because it will really benefit you in the long term. And the other thing that your higher self wants to tell you is we have this Knight of Cups looking at the Ace of Wands. And the Knight of Cups, I very frequently read as like an action toward love or connection. So friendship, romance, dating, but this is you kind of opening yourself up to that. So maybe for this year, for example, for 2024, you said, I definitely want to maybe date someone, find someone new, or I want to make more friends. And you can see this Knight of Cups is looking at the Ace of Wands, and the Ace represents new beginnings. So definitely I do think that there is a new person that will be coming into your life that is very exciting for you to be around. It's someone that really kind of sparks your interest almost immediately. So if it's a romantic thing, it's almost like you're immediately attracted to them. You just want to know everything about them. If it's a friend connection, you just hit it off immediately. Like you are immediately have so much in common. You just want to hang out with them. And so you're really being encouraged to continue putting yourself out there and being open and receptive to meeting new people, because there is someone that will come in for you that will be very important for you. And finally, the last card in your spread is the Magician, which is a card that is all about manifestation. So again, your higher self is really telling you that these things that you continue to work on, as long as you continue to put yourself out there and take the action and embody this Knight of Wands and this Knight of Cups, so someone who really charges after what they want, who goes after their passions, someone who is open to the people and the world around them, someone who is open to connection, you will manifest these things that you have been wishing for and dreaming about for yourself. And with your pile marker, you selected Broomstick Clearance. So this is really clearing away all of that old stagnant energy to open up the pathways for these new wonderful things that are coming in for you. Now, your Conscious Spirit card says reach out. It says, I reach out my hand and my heart to connect to and unite all of humanity. And this card really is about reaching out in the literal sense, building community, meeting new people, opening your heart to new connections. And that really coincides with this Knight of Cups energy, because that's really the message, is being emotionally receptive, having your heart open, wearing your heart on your sleeve. Looking for the best in people in the world around you, not being afraid to introduce yourself and say hello, because ultimately, again, it does end up with this beautiful new connection for you, whether that is romantic or platonic, coming up for you soon. You are definitely manifesting that per your higher self. So your Making Magic card says Philosopher's Stone, and it says powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. So this goes directly with that Magician card, because the Magician, as I said, is about manifestation. So you really are tapping into all of these things that you have been working toward. So really, overall, your message from your higher self is all of those things that you've been envisioning, all of these things that you want for yourself, this love connection, a better group of friends. You want to put more effort into your passions or broadening your horizons. As long as you continue to put in the effort and be open-hearted, be receptive, be willing to try new things, this will all work out for you, and it will work out amazingly. So just keep it up. That is really the message from your higher self. And that's a really awesome one to have. So congratulations, my Pile 4s. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you again, and take care.